Today in this video, we're going to build the infamous Tower of Babel inside of Minecraft. But what's the Tower of Babel? I hear you precious viewers say. I don't know. Just kidding. The Tower of Babel is located in the Bible, specifically in the book of Genesis 11. To give a little bit of background, this story happens after the flood with Noah and his family, which can also be found in Genesis. After the flood, Noah had 3 sons, Shem, Ham, and Japheth. 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 I'm just gonna say Japheth. No, I like Japheth. Japheth. Sounds like you got a lisp. Japheth. Hey, Japheth. The story of the Tower of Babel starts in Genesis 11. Now the whole world had one language and a common speech. As people moved eastward, they found a plain in Shinar and settled there. If you didn't know, Shinar is actually located in modern-day Iraq, right between the Tigris and Euphrates River. They said to each other, "Come, let's make bricks and bake them thoroughly." They used brick instead of stone and tar for mortar. Then they said, "Come, let us build ourselves a city with a tower that reaches to the heavens, so that we may make a name for ourselves. Otherwise, we will be scattered over the face of the whole earth." They make the tower out of pride. Have we learned nothing from the fall of Lucifer? Like, come on, people. What are we doing? This is a no-no. This is a no-no. Why are we doing this?
Hey guys, let's make a giant big tower so we can overcompensate for our tiny little brains.
That's probably what they sounded like. Probably. I don't know. It could be. You don't know. But the Lord came down to see the city and the tower the people were building. The Lord said, "If as one people speaking the same language they have begun to do this, then nothing they plan to do will be impossible for them. Come, let us go down and confuse their language so they will not understand each other." That is why it was called Babel, because there the Lord confused the language of the whole world. From there the Lord scattered them over the face of the whole earth. Wow. What a story. So you might be asking, what's the moral of the story? Don't be prideful. I think that pride is the downfall of humanity. It's the thing that got Lucifer kicked out of heaven, and it's also the thing that gave us different languages. So don't be prideful, and definitely do not build a giant tower out of pride. Have we learned nothing, folks? So now we know the story of the Tower of Babel. We can't build it unless we know what it looks like. So what did the Tower of Babel even look like? Well, we know it was made of bricks, likely mud bricks, because it says that they didn't use stone, they used bricks and mortar. So almost likely like some kind of like mud brick kind of situation. But we don't know the exact dimensions of the Tower of Babel. Many theologians and scholars believe it to actually be a ziggurat. A ziggurat? Ziggurat. A ziggurat. Ziggurat. I think it's ziggurat. Kind of sounds like cigarette. And if you don't know what that is, well, it's pretty much a pyramid, but it's stepped. Kind of like kind of like how the Mayans and the Aztecs. I think they both had like stepped pyramids, kind of thing. I don't know, I didn't really pay attention in history class. I'm just off the top of my dome. I don't really remember, but I'm sure that's the case, right? So now that we know all of the information that we can about the Tower of Babel, I think it's high time that we start to build this thing. This is the Tower of Babel in Minecraft. All right, I found the perfect spot and whoa. What the heck? Man, I've never seen world generation like this before. Wow. It's like the world's telling you something. So I want to start off. I think that's big enough. I had to terraform a little bit, but now I got the overall shape and probably the size that I want for this tower. I'm not going to be focusing on the interior because I feel like that's a waste, but yeah, this is the tower so far. So I'm just going to work on building up the walls. Might add some dark wood. I think some dark wood accents to this would look really good. So I might add some of that. Maybe like a spruce wood. I don't know yet. Spruce wood maybe. All I know is this is gonna take me literally the rest of my real life day, so.
2,000 years later.
Alright, we finally got like the tower part done. I mean, I didn't want to make it like too big, but I feel like this would have been a reasonable height. If we're scaling everything to Minecraft size, I feel like this could be reasonable. Maybe we can mix in some wood. I mean, let's see how this looks. It's not terrible, but I think we can try that out. Let's see. I think spruce looks better. It's not as dark. Make like some windows here. I don't know, I just feel like tower would have had a lot of windows. Oh, maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. Yeah, something like this. I want to make maybe this one a tad bit smaller. Yeah, you know what? I like that. I like that a lot, actually. I think that's pretty good. The only problem is I might have to replicate this all the way up. This build took so long. I haven't cheated or anything. I literally just built all this from hand. And it's disproportionate. I was gonna lie and say that, you know, I don't think that they built things proportionate back then. They probably just put things together and, you know, that was, you know, like this was like the Stone Age of humanity, right? So like, I don't think they would be able to measurement, and I mean, maybe they did. I don't know, but I was gonna use that excuse, but to be honest, I don't know how I messed this up, but I did. So yeah, I'm sorry. I'm sorry if it's an eyesore. I'm doing my best to fix it and cover it up, but yeah, I might add. I don't know. I think I'm gonna add. Obviously, they didn't have glass at this time, but I might just add like some fences here. I think fences would be a pretty good idea. I don't like that. Hold on. If we try to like break it, maybe have like a outframe like that. Okay, that looks 10 times better. Okay. Alright, so I finished doing like the gradient, or not really gradient, but just doing the patterns, and it actually looks pretty good. I'm pretty proud and impressed with this. This looks pretty good. Now the last thing I want to do, which again, I'm keeping it, I'm not going to do the inside, and I'm keeping it a tower because, what am I saying? I have this part right here, which I might just thin it out just a little bit more. But what this part pretty much is just like, you know, they were gonna finish building the tower, but they just never did. So that's kind of what I'm going for here. And maybe I could just to add some decoration, could add a bunch of like scaffolding around, you know, it shows that like it was in progress kind of thing. Yeah, I'm liking this so far. Add a little bit of scaffolding around, make it look good. Just had like some little areas where they had like maybe laid down their tools or even slept. I'm sure they slept up here, man. I kind of like imagine like some like a pulley system or something. Maybe I will add greenery. I don't know yet. We'll see. I'm sure they had like some kind of pulley system. You know what I mean? I swear I'm making sense. Maybe I'll just add it like right here. Some kind of like little pulley system. Let's see. Let's do it. I think we might actually take that off. Actually, let's scoot back one. I don't know if I could actually like make the line to it. Probably not. Oh, I can add chains. Chains would be sick. Okay, never mind. I think I got this. I think I'm done with that. So now my last, I don't know, dude. I'm really thinking, should I add some greenery? I mean, everything looks good with greenery. I don't know. You know, I'm gonna add some greenery. I'm a greenery addict. I'm sorry. I love adding greenery to my builds. I know it's stupid or cringy or whatever. Also, I don't know. I just feel like this should be enclosed a little bit more. I don't know. Just something like this. This looks good. Ooh. Perfect. Okay. What kind of leaves? Oh, dude, there's so many awesome leaves. I think what I will do, I want to actually absolutely add these flowering azaleas. That would look cool. Should I just add a variety? I'll do variety. I'll do variety. Because I don't know, I feel like they would have like put a lot of greenery on it, you know? I mean, they have to have some kind of way of like vegetation. Maybe they didn't, and maybe I'm just, this is not gonna work out and it's not gonna look good. I don't know, dude. Maybe you can even put a little bit of it in front of the windows. Maybe that would look cool. Okay, it needs to look fuller. It doesn't look full yet. You can't argue with greenery, man. Greenery just looks too good. It's amazing. All right, I think we are done with the leaves and the greenery. And dude, I'm so happy. This is one of my best builds I've ever done. Definitely on this channel. Even though it's a little wonky and it's not even, I think that just adds to the authenticness. I can't say that word. I think that looks good. Okay. Now, for my final thing that I want to add, and this is something I really actually want to do, we're gonna add a, like the buildings under construction kind of thing. So just like something like this. I don't want it to look, you know, dumb. So maybe like planks here. If we go a half plank up here. Yeah, dude, this is sick. Wow, okay. All right, I think we're done here. Dude, this is awesome. This looks really good. I'm gonna F1 it, man. I'm gonna F1 it. Get some cinematic shots.